Good evening. Tonight at 6:30, more fiery reaction to the news report alleging a police officer downloaded and showed explicit photos of Lauren McCluskey to a coworker. Also, a coronavirus vaccine. How does the testing process work, and what can we realistically expect? Well, tonight we begin with the latest developments from the Lauren McCluskey case. Deanie?
A Sandy attorney is firing back after that Salt Lake Tribune report that accused his client, Officer Miguel Darris, of downloading and saving explicit pictures of McCluskey on his personal phone. J.C. Jensen is representing the officer and says none of that ever happened. News specialist Dan Rascone sat down with him about the case. Dan, they were explosive allegations.
Attorney J.C. Jensen says we all need to take a step back and look at the facts here. And he says by looking at the facts, you'll clearly see that his client did nothing wrong here, did not commit any of these disturbing allegations against him.
No evidence, no physical evidence, not a single picture was downloaded to his personal cell phone.
Attorney J.C. Jensen making his point very clear.
Did he do this? No, he did not.
He's speaking of his client, Officer Miguel Darris, who was at the forefront of the Lauren McCluskey case before she was murdered in October of 2018. McCluskey had given him explicit photos of herself as part of evidence against Melvin Rowland, who would later kill her. According to a Salt Lake Tribune article, Darris downloaded those photos to his personal phone and then bragged about having them to a fellow officer.
There's not even a scintilla of physical evidence to support the allegations.
Jensen says Darris used his personal cell phone for work and did have them in an email, but that is all.
That information was never downloaded from the department's email address to his personal cell phone.
He also says Darris shared the photos with a superior officer, only to further the investigation.
He did not make the statement. There were no disparaging marks towards Ms. McCluskey.
Jensen says a proof is in the U's independent investigation on this very matter.
They downloaded his cell phone. He provided it to them voluntarily and said, take what you need. They looked at it, and not one of over 183,000 bits of information had anything to do with Ms. McCluskey.
The new police chief at the U, Rodney Chapman, is now calling for another independent investigation as a result of the allegations. He says, if true, they are a serious breach of trust, a violation of professional law enforcement standards, saying the officer must be held accountable. He further said, if my police department is to regain credibility in the eyes of the community it serves, this new review must be completed swiftly and with respect for both the students we serve and for Lauren McCluskey and her family. The police chief met this morning with the Department of Public Safety to begin that investigation. I did speak with DPS. They say there is no timeline as to how long it could take. I'm Dan Rascone for KSL 5 News.
All right, Dan, thank you.